Hi all, welcome back. Hash Design Shane. Today's video I show the kids top about age 10 to 13. So first of all we take top length. Top length take 32 with the seam allowance. That means stitching gap included. We take 32. Then fold for this fabric folded to 4. Then we take the shoulder width. So shoulder width take 6 inch and half inch seam allowance for shoulder joining and join this line. Then armhole length 6 inch armhole length. Then join this point. Chest width 7 inch plus take 2 inch for seam allowance. So total chest width 9 inch. It is okay to take 1 inch or 2 inch seam allowance. I take 2 inch for seam allowance. So shoulder chest width 9 inch. Then shape length I pointed 11 inch. In this 11 inch the width take 6.5. Next point is side cut point. So side cut take from shoulder at 15 length. I marked the side cut point. In that point the width take 7 inch. At shape point took 2 inch seam allowance and side cut point give 1 inch seam allowance. Then we can join this point, the first point that chest width 7, shape 6.5 and side cut width 7. And again join the seam allowance point. First of all 2 inch, then 2 inch, then side cut point 1 inch seam allowance. Then mark 11 inch at bottom part width. Then join the side cut point to bottom part width point. Then give only 1 inch seam allowance from side cut to bottom part point. Only give 1 inch. Next we can mark the neck measurement. Neck width take 2 inch back and front also. Then the length also take back and front neck is 2 inch. Then draw a circle shape. Then draw the first of all draw the square shape, then draw the circle shape, curve shape. So we put the round neck. We can cut this all mark, second mark line. Don't cut the first mark line. We can cut through the second mark line, that is seam allowance line. And importantly, don't forget to point the side cut point, that from shoulder side cut we put 50 at the 50 length. So mark just. And this is the neck. This is for neck process, that we fold the fabric in 4, then put the top on above, then mark the neck line, then mark below this line, this gap 1.5 or 2 inch, then cut these lines. This piece is same for back and front neck, and because the length measurement is same, we take for back and front neck. Then we can cut the sleeve. For that, first of all fold the fabric into 4. Then take the sleeve width. Sleeve width is 9. Armhole length take 7 inch plus 1.5 seam allowance. From this left side we pointed 1.5. Then draw curvily to above the corner of this fabric. Then also mark the seam allowance line. Sleeve open part length is 4.5, then plus 1 inch. Then join this armhole length to open part length seam allowance and cut through these lines. Because for zip attaching in back part, separate the front part and back part, then mark the straight line in the center in the back part of the top. The length of this line is same as the zip length. For the attaching process, we must take these two pieces that the length is 10 and the width I take 2 inch width for same as these two pieces. And the length is must more than this tops cut central cut lines. That means this top central cut is length 8, so we take the length must 9 or 10 inch. That means more than the 8 length. So I take 10 inch It is almost the last process that for the shoulder joining. So take a good part of the first and second part of the top, then join to the shoulder. Same way for joining the sleeve. Take the good part of the top, then sleeves good part. Then we mark all the seam allowance for joining the top. For sleeve open part, seam allowance give 1 inch at armhole, that means chest width, seam allowance 2 inch, and at shape we also put 2 inch. At the side cut part we put only 1 inch. After side cut, throughout at the bottom part we give only 1 inch seam allowance for slit, for fold the, for stitching the slit of the top. From sleeve we stitch only 2 at the side cut length. After that we give the slit stitch. Now we can see we stitch both side this way. Now we can turn out these tops on the right position, the good part. Then we can stitch the slit of these tops in both sides. So finally our kids the simple top is done beautifully. I think you all are like this video. I request you to the support and subscribe, share this channel. Thanks all. If you like this top and you can understand, please try for your kids and give feedback in this comment box. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video.